basically, I suppose, watching movies and reading magazines, American magazines, and you just start to want it, start to need it. Yeah, a bug or I wouldn't call it a sickness, but if you like something, you run with that, and I love 57s. The front, the grills, the bumpers, the fins, that's me through and through. It's going to always be a 57 Gasser. Gasser is the design of the vehicle. Back in the 50s, 60s, they didn't have the tyre technology. They certainly were coming on with the power, so they raised the front of the vehicle to get the weight back on the back wheels. Just a wild ride, the idling of the cars, the big smokies, the wheel stands when you leave the line, it's unpredictable, go left, right. When we put the axle under there, we mocked it up a couple of times and stood back and thought, shit, that's getting up there. But like building anything, you build it, you put it together, you stand back. Do you like it or not? If not, then you readjust it. Created a monster? Definitely yes. When it came into the country, it was just flat black. No stainless or anything like that, just totally black. It looked pretty boring actually, looked very tame. Next season we started making changes to it. We had to come up with a name, Running on Empty, Australian movie, based on a 57 Chevy. It was a cool name, that went from there. '57 Chevy, two-door post, fiberglass bonnet, boot, bumpers, 496 big block Chevy, magnesium blower, mechanical injection, runs on methanol. The gearbox is a turbo 400, goes through to the diff, which is a Dana 60. That's about it, yeah. It's not a flash car, and the speed that I'm getting up to 150 miles an hour, that whole experience of leaving the line, heading down the end of the track, it's hard to describe, but I'm pretty much screaming when I pull the parachute. The car, the shake, the rattle, the noise, it's not like a Porsche going down there at that speed. You know you're doing it and you're hanging on.